Hey guys, it's Nicholas here from upgradetolife.com and welcome to this week's quote of the week video. So this will be a classical quote. You maybe have read it somewhere on Instagram, on my channel, Neville Goddard Success or Upgrade to Life, or maybe you just knew it from another source. I absolutely love it. And it also, summarizes a lot of the teachings already in just one quote. So I don't want to delay it any further and let's just dive right into this quote. So, Neville said, we are told that whatever we desire, when we believe we have already received it, we will. This promise is based upon the premise that imagining creates reality. There is nothing you cannot become or have as an objective fact if you believe you already have it. No restriction or condition has been placed upon the power of belief. If you will deny the evidence of your senses, suspend your reason, and persuade yourself that you are now the person you want to be, you will become it. Absolutely powerful. Just let it sink in for a second because this is great, right? This is great. And right now I want to dive into it and explain it, but I'm sure you already got a lot of that, right? A lot from that. So we are told, right, from scripture that whatever we desire, it's not saying only this and that, whatever we desire, whatever your desires is, and as long as you're human, you will have millions of desires. This desire, that desire. Your mind will judge desires as small, medium, and big, but a desire is a desire. A desire to go out with your friends is the same desire for a relationship, for health, for more money. Or having going on vacation, doing this, going from 9 to 5 to an own business, or going to a better job position. All of them are desires. And if you have them within yourself, it is already available, right? So whatever you desire, when we believe we already have received it, we will. How can we believe that we already have received something even though we haven't physically received it? What's the key word that I want you to use? Imagination, right? With your imagination, you can experience to already have what you want to have. No one can stop you from that. You don't have to ask anyone for permission. You can right now inwardly experience to already have what you want to have. And then this promise, right? It's not just a hope. It's not just a maybe. No, it is. If you apply it correctly, it is actually a promise, right? This promise is based upon the premise that imagining creates reality. It's not upon the premise that what some people make up, that thoughts create, that your subconscious creates. Like, screw that. I'm absolutely honest with you on that. I want to be clear. I stopped caring about this when I focus on imagination, and when I proven that exactly what Neville's talking about is true, and then people make up their own version of this when they say it's the thoughts, it's this, it's that, but focus on imagination, right? I mean, why not? Your imagination already gives you the relief you want inwardly. You can close your eyes. You can imagine to already be the person that you want to be. Congratulations, imagining the end scene, eavesdropping technique, whatever you want to use. Isn't it wonderful? And you inwardly are already it. So why trying to do it in your mind and thinking if you still see it not being here yet? That can be really painful. So whatever we desire, when we believe we already have received it, we will. When we already imagine that we already it, we will. It's based on the premise that imagining creates reality. There is nothing you cannot become or have as an objective fact, right? And again, when Neville says there's nothing you can become, you just become in the 3D world in a sense, but inwardly in your imagination, within consciousness, within creation, everything already is. So there, in a deeper sense, you can't become something. You already are everything that you want to be. You just shift your focus, you just shift your awareness, you just shift your attention on that version of you that you want to be, but it already exists. Think about the sculpture, think about the piece of marble, and the artist, he reveals his masterpiece, but it is already there. Same as your desired version, your desired state. It is already within creation. You reveal it by shifting into it, by identifying with it. Therefore, it seems like you become it because you will go through a bridge, but you actually are already it, right? And there is nothing you can't shift into. There is nothing you can't be or have or to manifest as in fact if you believe you already have it, right? No restriction or condition has been placed upon the power of belief. But again, don't force yourself to believe. Don't sit there and think like, oh, how can I believe I have this right now? How can I believe I already have this job, this car, this relationship, this money, this health? Then you're in the head again. Then you're in your mind. Then you always think about your thoughts. Then you worry about, oh, am I thinking the right thoughts? Why? Right? Make it easier and just imagine that you already have it. You instantly know, it's already within me. I already have it. You can just try it out. I mean, prove me wrong, prove never wrong. You see that you will get the satisfaction instantly if you imagine that you already have it, because it is within you. And then the belief comes automatically from this imaginative experience, from this knowing, right? It's like when I ask you, what's your name? You just know it without having any physical proof of it. You don't have to look at your ID card. You don't have to check with someone and ask them what your name is. No, it's an knowing that you carry with you. It's an invisible knowing. And you can also carry with you an invisible knowing of something if you imagine that you are something to the point of relief, to the point of a knowing. And then you also carry this with you. You know that this is you. It's natural. It's already your new dwelling place. And if you will deny the evidence of the senses, right, not ignore, but you just deny it, you kindly say, thank you. I know that's from my old state. Thank you, mirror, for always showing me what I have alive within myself, but I don't fall for you. I don't take my cue from you because you're the mirror. It's nice that you're showing me what I have alive, but that's okay. And if I change within myself, the mirror image changes. So you deny the evidence of the senses. You don't ignore it. You don't fight against the 3D. You suspend your reason, right? You go beyond your logical reasoning, human step-by-step rational mind, which is absolutely limited. And you persuade yourself that you are now the person that you want to be, right? And then you will become it. Then you will move through the bridge that will lead you to also in the 3D world, in the world of Caesar, be it. If you realize that you are already it, that's what the art of praying is what this is about, right? Praying means realizing yourself, recognizing yourself to already be that what you want to be. And I have a detailed video on the art of praying. I will link this above right now where I explain what this means. You recognize yourself to already be what you want to be, to have what you want to have. I also mentioned this a couple of times already on my channel, but I really want you to get this. And yeah, that's basically this quote, right? So a reminder that there are no limits, that you can be or have what you want to be or have. It's easier said than done, in my opinion. I mean, if I don't like to just tell you, oh, like, you can be whatever you want to be and have. It is true, but it, in my opinion, requires, first of all, the knowledge that this is true and the experience that this is true, and then it will feel normal to you to think like that. For me right now, I know whatever desire comes up, it's already in existence. I just have to let it in, accept it, identify with it, or like imagine that I already have it, so I have the satisfaction, and boom, it starts to show up easily, effortlessly. Whereas people that don't know all of the workings of consciousness and imagination, they will suffer, right? So don't depend on your mind so much. Realize there is no restriction, there are no conditions, and you have it within you. It's the truth, right? So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below as always. Thanks for watching this quote. Leave me your feedback, leave me your thoughts on the quote of the week series if you enjoyed, if you like it, if you have suggested quotes, or if you have quotes that you would recommend to me that you suggested I should cover them in the series, then just send them to me, or just post them in the comment section. And I talk to you soon. Bye, guys.